strategies at this moment of time, what I feel is, first of all, we have to survive, then strive and thrive. These three strategies are very important for the development of rural tourism. We have many places which are still today not exploited. There are several temples you will find in rural areas which have a great history behind it, but those are not explored properly. Now, if with our initiatives, if we can explore those places and bring into the limelight of our tourism sector, especially the domestic tourism, we can develop. And at the present scenario, we need to be more focused on domestic tourism rather than international tourism. So we have planned a webinar on challenges for tourism in post-COVID scenario. I am extremely happy and privileged to welcome Dr. Prashant Gautam, who is a very renowned figure in the tourism industry, tourism education, hospitality education. He is presently a professor University of Institute of Hotel and Tourism Management, Punjab University, Chandigarh. He is PhD in tourism, having gold medalist, and he is an academic member of various important bodies like Himachal Pradesh State Higher Education Council, Indian Tourism and Hospitality Congress, AICT, he is a member of IITTM, etc. He has been actively involved in the research projects in various central and state government projects. He is also involved in various academic council, board of studies in different colleges and universities. His contribution in the field of research is commendable. He has published around 60 research papers so far and published 14 research books in the tourism education. So a very warm welcome to Dr. Prashant Gautam on behalf of IHM Hajipur. Over to Dr. Prashant for his valuable inputs.
Very good morning to all. I hope I'm audible. Can somebody just confirm once?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Thank you very much. Principal of the IHM Hajipur, Shri Pulat Mandalji, HOD Kalyan Mukherjee ji, Madam Parminder Mittal ji, and dear students and participants. First of all, I would like to convey my gratitude, congratulations to all of you on the occasion of the World Tourism Day. What a day to, I believe, to celebrate the World Tourism Day. World Tourism Day, I'll start with the introduction of this World Tourism Day. The world is divided into two hemispheres. Why we celebrate this 27th September as World Tourism Day? It is because the tourist season in one part of the world, it ends. And the tourist season in the second part of the world, it starts. Like Indian tourist season, it's supposed to be starts from 1st of October and it ends on 31st of March. So what we call as the peak season. And why for the European and other countries, like season from the 1st of April till 30th of September is considered as a peak season. And for us, this season was known as an off season. And moreover, uh, you have 23rd of September when the day and night, the both are equal. So then you celebrate this week from 24th of September till 30th of September as a World Tourism Day. And it has a deep roots, believe me, it has deep roots with the Indian ethos also, Indian traditions also. This particular season, this is the start of our festival season every time. This is the start of the festive season. People, they grow many crops in their fields. Now, one crop, they are free from one crop and they are waiting for the sowing of the second crop. So this particular period is very good period for all of us, for the celebrations, for any festivities. So on this note, I would like to congratulate you people on this occasion of the World Tourism Day. But this year's World Tourism is, this year's tourism is really in trouble. Really in trouble. Not only tourism, many industries. Many industries. And you know the reason behind it. That why this industry is facing so much jolts. Big countries, which were considered as the leader in the tourism and hospitality sector, they are on their knees due to COVID-19. And we don't know the answer. Although we know the answer also. On 11th of May, our Honorable Prime Minister of India, he gave while he addressed the nation and talking about the Unlock 1 guidelines, he used a fantastic word. He said India is poised for a quantum jump. So in whole this my presentation, I'm going to talk about this quantum jump. Allow me to share my screen with you people. If my screen is visible, then please just confirm me once that my screen is visible.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. So now today we are going to talk about changes and challenges of tourism and hospitality industry in view of the COVID-19. Yes, I would like to have a small, there is this is going to be my agenda. Firstly, like 2 minutes we will spend on the agenda. Then we would like to have the expert opinion on current situations of tourism and hospitality, that how this industry is passing through. Then around 5 minutes we'll spend then what industries they are doing. And then we'll try to find out the ways that how technology is leveraging the new skill set for the industry, which are required by us, which are needed by us. Just give me just 2 minutes. I'll take a 2 minutes break. Reason being, there's some technical flaw. There's some technical flaw at my end. Just give me one.
उसका टेक्निकल फ्लॉ हुआ है।
उसने इंटर स्क्रीन कर लिया, उसने प्रेजेंटेशन में इंटर स्क्रीन कर लिया। अभी उसको बस प्रेजेंटिंग सर उसका पूरा स्क्रीन उसने पूरा इसका स्क्रीन कर दिया ना, जो इसका ये ऑनलाइन बहुत खतरनाक है।
I'm so sorry. Actually, my internet was getting unstable, so I have to switch over to a next network. This is what we have sometimes the flaw with the modern technology. So now I believe
this guy is from Kunnur, Western region.
Is it visible now?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Yes, sir.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you for the information. Okay. Now, then we would like to have the stakeholders' invention related to this current situation, which is like keeping us busy every time, and we have to think more about this. And I started with one word, that is the quantum leap, and then we will end on that word of the quantum leap. Why I have talked about this word, the quantum leap. See, these are we had one, we asked many experts. We are continuing talking to the experts about the current situations of the tourism and hospitality industry. And when we talk about the current situations, then you can see in this particular table, there is like we can say it's a form of the tourism which is prominent, and then we have the rating. The second column is the critical rating. Third is the type of the tourism, and fourth is the recovery possibilities. So now we are going to take briefly. We are going to talk about each and every aspect. The first aspect is about adventure tourism. Adventure tourism, the expert, they have rated it -5 as of now, the current situation. Like space tourism. So recovery possibility, very less. Triple no. You can say the experts, they have given it -3 rating in recovery possibility. Pop culture tourism, like you might have seen the various singers, they go for the concerts and like this. So is there is possibility of recovery in near future? Not yet. What about the event tourism? Yes, there is some but possibility, but at the low scale. At the low scale, this type of the tourism is going to improve. And extra legal tourism, like in few countries, we talk about this sex tourism and other things. So no. What about the archaeological tourism? Historical tourism, as of now, historical tourism is -5 because historical tourism is generally fed by the mass tourism. So as of now, the archaeological tourism, yes, there is recovery option. Yes. Dental tourism, it comes under the medical and health tourism, although medical and health tourism is given -5 rating by the expert as of now, but it is going to be increased very soon. It is going to be increased very soon because people, they are earning, they wanted to go to get the benefits of the medical facilities. Now we are in Unlock 4 and we'll go ahead. Biotourism, like visiting some ghetto community. Ghetto is the places where a particular kind of community they live. Like in India, we do have ghetto communities like Dharavi, Mumbai. Many travel agents, they take some slum tours to that particular place. So means, is there is possibility? Yes, people can go now. They can start just one single yes. What about the culinary tourism? Gastronomy was facing a serious challenge. -3 was there. Now there is option of recovery. Business tourism, -2. There is now it's going to recover soon. Let's find out another. Now, volunteer tourism, the kind of the tourism which is known as low impact tourism, rating was 0. Yes, it is going to recover. Religious tourism in pilgrimage, rating was 0. It was poised. It was stopped. Now it has started moving. What about the extreme kind of the tourism, like going for, we can say, the expeditions and like this? It was there. It was there. People went for expeditions. You won't believe, people during this particular time of during the lockdown and after the lockdown, people, specifically the photographers, they visited many places, and very soon in the coming time you are going to see some fantastic photographs from such kind of the people. So it means a big yes is there. And what about the adventure tourism is? Yes, water tourism, okay, done. MICE tourism, no. MICE tourism, no. Business tourism is there, but not exactly MICE tourism. We are not going to have big trade fairs, Meetings are now on like Google Meet, Zoom, Barracks. Simple as that. And what about the business travelers? Yes, it was the business traveler who have started the tourism right now. In cultural tourism, music tourism, no, it's not improving. Geotourism, which is related to the geographical places, visiting to the different geographic places. Experts, they have given 1 rating. It is typically the photographers kind of people. Wildlife is there, and religious tourism is still there. People are going. Now, the literary tourism, it has really grown during the few days. It has really grown. And in adventure tourism, we have the mountain tourism, and it is there. It was there for a few days. Now it is there. Culture tourism, specifically to heritages, specifically the coastal heritage. What heritage places they did? I'll give one example in the end. I'll clear this point in the end of my presentation. But how heritage tourism? It got a growth during this particular period. This heritage and historical tourism. What about the wine tourism? It was there. People spent, yes. Ecotourism, recovery option is on top notch. Responsible tourism, very high priority. Health tourism, very high. Ayurveda tourism, agri-tourism, jungle tourism. These are the, I believe, these are the more areas which are still in operation and which are getting a recovery possibility ratings from the experts. And some of more areas are like rural tourism, which is this year's theme of the World Tourism Day. We have options for recovery in village tourism. It is prevailing. Just see this photography tourism. It's going like anything. Now, what about the accessible tourism? Accessible tourism is like making destinations accessible to everybody, irrespective of his physical deformities. During this period, for the 6-7 months, every destination, every monument was closed for any other things. And many promoters, the developers, the management of those particular monuments, they created facilities for the accessible tourists. They took the benefit of this lockdown. They took the benefit of the time when there was no tourism, because the monuments, they were closed for the visitors, but they were not closed for the construction activities, building the facilities. So in coming time, the accessible tourism, I know there are few monuments in my neighborhood also. What they did, they created the ramps, they created the facilities for even the visitors which were having a kind of deformities. So accessible tourism is okay, fine. And believe me, the 19% of the world population, 19% of the world population, they are disabled. They are having one or another disability. So they cannot visit each and every destination. A good number of them, like the old age people, they have the problem in their knees. They cannot walk, so they cannot travel much. They cannot walk much. So some destination they created facilities for such kind of people that they can have a visit. Now those people, they have means. They have the money to visit the place. They have the intention to visit the place. But whether those places they are having the facilities to cater them, not yet. But some of them, they really took this opportunity, because in time to come, you have to rely on the niche marketing. You have to rely on a specific market. Then the wellness tourism. It is for even the atta. Some company is selling atta. It's an atta with immunity boosters. अरे यार ये immunity booster है क्या चीज? Now immunity is being sold in the market. पानी है, तुलसी है, ये है, वो है. What people they are selling? It is immunity. Even the hospitality industry, all the menus of the restaurants, they are, and carries, say for example, 6,000 passengers. It gives birth to 50 jobs. 6,000 people. If 6,000 passengers, if they are traveling, they are giving birth to 50 jobs. Now what happened? The airlines, they have decreased the passengers. They have decreased the passenger because they have to follow the certain norms. They have to follow the social distancing. Now this has gone to 3,000. How many jobs? Jobs has been increased to 60. Because now we need more people for screening. We need more people for providing them the people in following the, what we will say, new norms. So we require more people. Whenever I was asked by the people that which industry you think that it is going to survive, it is going to revive, I always say it is the aviation. It is the air aviation, and it is the transportation industry, which is going to recover very soon. It has already recovered. Now, generally, what we have aviation traffic, it is the tourist. 30% is tourist traffic. Now this traffic is closed. 6,000 people, they have gone to 4,000 people. But still 4,000 people, they are traveling. Still 4,000 people, they are traveling. Now what happened? Shift has been toward the B-town airport. I live at Chandigarh, and what I have seen, the Chandigarh airport is now getting new flights. Avoid going to Delhi. Because I just wanted to stay away. Because I stay in their home for at least 1 to 3 days. Because the infection. Because we are playing with our immunity. So how our immunity works? Our immunity works in a sense that if we are staying at home for some time, then okay, fine. It's going to be helpful for us. Content entrepreneurship. Just one request. Is screen visible? I got a glitch.
Yes, sir.
Okay, thank you very much. I got a glitch. Actually, my network is not very strong today. So anyway, content entrepreneurship. We had this content entrepreneurship during the time of the lockdown. So I can see a lot of my friends, they are coming up their YouTube channel, they are coming up their video blogs, they are coming up their normal blogs, they are coming up podcasting. Like anything during this period, they have really created content. You can't understand what is the amount of content is being created. How this content is helpful. So I'll go to an example. He was my student. He lives in Amritsar. He creates some videos for himself with the name of Amritsar Walking Tours. He has created around 90 episodes, and he is having during that particular journey, he visit a restaurant and make a video on that. Now he's having around 25,000 like followers, and because you have to understand the algorithm of the various social media networks also. Now he have started getting some money from the YouTube also. Now he asked me one thing, sir, what to content entrepreneurship? Go for the content, build some entrepreneur, create some content, and make people to visit your content, and then your content is going to lead them to somewhere. And then your content is going to be sold like anything. One fine day, I took a viva of some of the students at one of the India's prestigious management school. I took a viva of the students of their training, on-the-job training. Most of them, they were working in the digital marketing sector. They were working in the digital marketing sector. I asked them, what did you do there? They said, we were creating blogs. Why? Whenever if I have to like search anything, what I'll do, I'll Google and I'll visit that any particular site. If any site is providing me some material, I will visit that site. Now it's up to that site where that site is going to take my traffic, take my digital impressions. So now you have to divert the traffic. Similar thing can industry in which the most content about generated during this lockdown period. What happened? People they are now working from their home. Now they have started challenging one another. Although right now we are having a couple challenge also these days, but now they have started challenging. This is my neighborhood. वो अपने घर का, गांव का, मोहल्ले का रिसोर्सेज के बारे में डाल रहे हैं कि ये मेरे गांव में एक बहुत पुराना सा मंदिर है, दिस इज द स्टोरी ऑफ दिस मंदिर, ये ऐसा है, वे ऐसा है, उसके बारे में बताना चाह रहे हैं. और अब पहले क्या होता था कि जो हमारी हिस्ट्री पढ़ते थे, हम वो हिस्ट्री पढ़ते थे जो कोई फिरंगियों ने किताबें लिखी है. हम ऐसे हैं, ओके फाइन, बट नाउ द हिस्ट्री विल बी. मैंने आपको ये फोटो लगाया था, ये जो गजेंद्र मोक्ष का जो फोटो मैंने आपको लगाया था, क्योंकि योर प्लेस हाजीपुर इज पॉपुलर फॉर दिस इवेंट, दिस सेलेस्टियल इवेंट जो हुआ था, दिस इंपॉर्टेंट इवेंट जो हुआ था. अब ये आप लोगों को असली स्टोरी इसकी पता होनी चाहिए. क्या आप लोगों ने इसके बारे में लिखा है? क्योंकि कोई गजेंद्र मोक्ष की आपके पास कौनहारा घाट है, आपके पास कई चीजें हैं. क्या नहीं है आपके पास? आपके पास मतलब क्या नहीं है? एक बहुत आपको पता है, आपके पास नाथ मंदिर है, आपके पास राम चौरा है, आपके पास पतालेश्वर है, आपके पास क्या नहीं है? लिच्छवी अकाउंट है, ग्रेट लिच्छवी अकाउंट है, क्या नहीं है आपके पास? बट किसको पता है इसके बारे में? कौन लिखेगा उसके बारे में? इफ यू हैव स्टार्टेड रिटन, अगर आपने ओरिजिनल फोटोग्राफ्स पोस्ट किए हैं, अगर आपने कुछ भी किया है, then you will start diverting people towards your place. So this is known as the content entrepreneurship. Believe me, this is the future. आप जो मर्जी काम कर रहे हो, आप चाहे किसी होटल में काम कर रहे हो, मेरी आप लोगों को एक ही रिक्वेस्ट है, people know much better than somebody, believe जो डेरिम्पल है, somebody कोई रोमिला थापर है, उनसे ज्यादा अच्छा आप जानते हैं अपने एरिया के बारे में. आप लिट्टी चोखा के बारे में उनसे ज्यादा अच्छा लिख सकते हैं. Isn't it so? So content entrepreneurship is the future, and companies now they have started hiring people mainly for content creation. This is the new jobs have come up during this time period only. This time period of 6 months. Most of my students, they are working in this field only, content creation. No. Now these technology-based new business, they are going to see new search. एक social करके एक restaurant है, मैं भी गया वहां पर. ऐप, you scan it, ऐप डाउनलोड करो, give menu, you can design it, you can redesign it. The way technology has taken it's not taken our place. It is helping us. It is helping us. क्या आपको नहीं लगता है, क्या आपको नहीं लगता है कि अब हमारी जो हॉस्पिटैलिटी जो सेक्टर था इलीट का, ये बड़ा रॉयल सा बंदा आएगा, वो अच्छा सा खाना खाएगा, हमने क्या बना दिया पिछले कुछ टाइम में, इसको हर कोई बंदा जा रहा है, हर कोई बंदा जा रहा है। अब वो हर कोई, अब फिर दोबारा से जो इलीटनेस होती थी, हमारी इंडियन हॉस्पिटैलिटी थी, वो बड़ी इलीट हॉस्पिटैलिटी मानी जाती थी। इंडियन हॉस्पिटैलिटी इज कंसीडर्ड टू बी द वन ऑफ द बेस्ट हॉस्पिटैलिटी इन द वर्ल्ड, क्योंकि इंडियन ट्रेडिशंस ऐसे हैं, इंडियन कस्टम्स ऐसे हैं, क्योंकि हमारी तो फिलॉसफी में ही लिखा गया है कि अतिथि देवो भव। सो अब दिस इज द हाई टाइम, दिस इज द हाई टाइम वी हैव टू रीविजिट एवरीथिंग। आपको पता है, क्या आपको पता है कि जब आपके पास कोई बंदा आता है, सभी होटल वाले टीका करते हैं, आरती उतारते हैं, उसको माला पहनाते हैं, ऑलमोस्ट ईच एंड एवरी होटल इन इंडिया।
सर अपना चल रहा है पूरा पूरा चला गया, सबका चला गया। आ गया। मेरे तो आ गया। अच्छा चलो, अच्छा बोला, अच्छा फ्लो में जा रहा था। नेटवर्क बार बार में कट हो रहा है।
হ্যাঁ, অ্যাকচুয়ালি স্যার আমার মনে হচ্ছে ওনার তরফেই কিছু একটা